Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Drive. Today we have our first KDM, no JDM, a KDM, a South Korean sports luxury sedan, the Kia Stinger 3.3 T GDI GT. Friends, before the Kia Stinger came out, I really thought that Kia doesn't have a real character about cars. They always kind of looked like a mix in between European cars and then what they had to offer. But this one looks very nice to my eyes. First of all, those headlights here remind me really of a Kia because a lot of those cars have similar headlights with the same kind of design with those nice little silver pieces inside. Then you have this opening here that also screams kind of Kia, somewhat like the, let's say like the BMW kidneys, but still with a lot of own character. This one is the facelift model, so we have a new Kia logo here, which was originally designed for the new EV models, and this one is a V6. Openings down here, nice grills, black color from the outside with those champagne golden nice trims here that really make it a little bit more exclusive. Then the facelift model has those vents here which are fake. They're not here for anything. Other than that, I really like the design. It looks sporty, luxury, it's very nice. Looking at the car from the side, you can see it's a very long car. It's 4 meters and 80 long. So it's kind of in the category of a BMW 5 Series or a A5, for example. Kind of in between, 3 Series, 5 Series. It looks very luxurious. I like the fact that it has those 19-inch wheels that look very nice. Some fake air vents at the side, but they make it a little bit more sporty. Those chrome side mirrors, this beautiful line here that really comes from the front, covers all the windows, and then it comes down up until the very end of the car. It gives the car a little bit more character. Also kind of those angles here, they didn't have a character before, but with this car it really started. Now we see the EV6 and all of those beautiful Kias, and this one is really the beginning of characterizing this car. Let's talk about some technical specs. Since this is a sporty sedan, it needs a very good engine. Let's look at it and open the bonnet. The engine is a 3.3 liter G6 DP engine from Hyundai. It produces 366 horsepower and 510 Newton meters. Fun fact is though, the older model pre-OPF produced 370 horsepower, but the same kind of Newton meters. V6 3.3 liter twin turbocharged engine accelerates the car from 0 to 100 in 5.4 seconds, tops out at 270 kph. And for all you nerds, the car goes from 0 to 200 in 18.8 seconds. The previous model, the one without OPF, could accelerate from 0 to 100 in 4.9 seconds. So OPF killed the acceleration by 0.6 seconds, man. With a powerful engine, there comes good brakes because this car needs it. It's almost at 2 tons. It sits in at 1,900 kilograms. So in the front we have a Brembo brake system. We have 350 millimeters front discs, 4 piston calipers, and at the back 340 millimeters and 2 piston calipers. We have those big tail lights that come from here all the way to the back, kind of reminding me of an Audi A7, I have to admit. Plus we have this antenna here that is kind of copied from a BMW. We have 4 exhaust pipes, very nice looking. This fake diffuser, which really pisses me off a little bit. But other than that, I mean, it looks nice, it looks aggressive, and if it didn't have the badge here, you would assume it would be an European sports sedan. With the badge, it's a Kia. Let's find out how much luggage space the car has. So for that, it's open, of course, luggage compartment. So with that cover here, you would have 335 liters of luggage space. When you remove it, you have 410 liters of luggage space. It's not the top up there, but it's okay for every day-to-day drive. If you want, you can actually remove this part like this. Of course, you have to take it out, and then you can put the seats down like this, 1 and 2. So with the seats down, you would have 1,065 liters of luggage space, which is really plenty. It's more than enough. What I don't like about it is some fake vents. So I don't like those vents here at the bonnet. Then you have fake vents down here what I also don't like is when you drive it, it really consumes a lot of fuel. So inside the city, it's about 13 to 15 liter, 100 kilometers. On the Autobahn, it's okay, but you're driving at approximately 11 to 12 liter. What I like though is, I really like the looks, and I like the fact that the car is new, about 65,000 Swiss francs. For you Euro guys, 56,000 euros for such a beautiful car. That's really a good price. I like the fact that it's an all-wheel drive with a little bit more of a rear-wheel driven, so that is very good. You can drive it sporty around corners. I like the fact that we have a panoramic roof, and I like the back of it a lot. This is actually my favorite because it looks very, very mean and aggressive somehow, although it's a very luxury sedan car. Really more pros than contras. So let's look at the interior. We have this beautiful looking key, very nicely made with stitchings all around, leather, and you have the buttons up here, closing up here, which looks kind of like you're starting something like a bomb or anything. The interior is like the key, very luxurious. I really like the fact that we have the speedometer in the middle with an analog speedometer and a digital speedometer combined. Inside here, the parts you see appear to be aluminum, but they're sadly not. This is plastic. Also, the parts here are plastic. All of the buttons are plastic, but the car is a luxury sedan on a budget. What we have though is Alcantara in the front here, covering the air vents right about to the side of the door. Alcantara at the top. We have a panoramic roof, a leather steering wheel with the new Kia logo updated here. This kind of spoke here in silver, which is plastic, but it gives it a luxurious touch. Then you have this touchscreen display, which is very high resolution. It looks nice. I have two highlights inside this car. One is the Harman Kardon audio system. You have 15 speakers inside here, also underneath the seats. And the second thing is this part here, because I think it's very logical, and I like the fact that I can cool and heat my seats from here. Also, beautiful gear lever, can chill. You can leave your hand here, or rest your hand here and drive like that. Very nice on a freeway. It is a nice and comfy car. So now let me hop to the back and show you the space at the back as a passenger. All right, welcome to the passenger chair, which is very comfortable. Of course, again, you have climate vents here. And what you also have is, who would have guessed it, you can heat your seats back here, but you can't cool them. You have this very nice armrest, of course, with your cup holders here, climate vents in front of here, and the USB charging ports right here. So that is very good. Enough headspace. I'm quite at the limit, 185 tall. But other than that, I have enough space for my knees. So now, let's take it for a drive. Driving it the first couple of meters, it feels very comfortable. It is a little bit on the sporty side, you can feel it. Although I'm driving on comfort mode or eco mode now, it is on the sporty side, and the car really does do its job. What I noticed instantly is how smooth this car shifts. It's an automatic gearbox, 8-speed automatic. It doesn't jump forward, it's not forward, it's not clumsy, it's nothing bad. The car has all of the necessary assistance, lane assistant, everything that's really necessary. It has an all-wheel drive system, so it drives very comfortably. So that would be something you would do in those driving modes, like smart driving mode, where it changes from eco to maybe a little bit sport. That's perfectly fine. That is BMW standard and Mercedes-Benz standard, everything in that class. What I do feel though is the weight. It kind of feels heavy, 1.9 tons of course, but the steering wheel pays for it because it's very, very sport. So now what I'm going to do is, I have 5 driving modes. I'm going to go into sport. I was in comfort and eco before, now I'm going into sport. What happens is, the side panels of the seat, they kind of go a little bit inside and they hold you a little bit tighter. And in Sport Plus, it turns off the ESP. But since this is an all-wheel drive car, I'm going to turn that ESP off completely. It should be more of a rear-wheel driven all-wheel drive system, so it should give me a little bit of oversteer when necessary. So now we're going into some corners, and we're going to test the driving capacity of that car. All right, friends, we're at a nice curvy bit. Let's see how the car accelerates from 0 to 100. Launch control, let's go! unspectacular at first, but that was a 5 seconds to 100, 5.4. It is on the heavier side. But the 6-cylinder feels very powerful. I see everything on head-up display. There are some corners coming on. So brake here a little bit harder, Brembo brakes. This feels actually very nice. A little bit of oversteer, also great. Let's test this. Out of the corner, I think it's very good. I mean, it's not that bad really. Braking hard, second gear, first gear, go into the hairpin. Let's try this. You saw that, a little oversteer. I mean, that's great. That's great. That's a beautiful, sporty sedan car. That was actually very good. I mean, the corner performance is very good, really. You wouldn't tell when you see it and when you hear the stats, 1.9 tons, etc. But it feels very good driving around those corners. I mean, we were pretty fast. It's not like a sports car. It's not like an M3, but it is a beautiful, sporty sedan. And I like the fact that you can accelerate really, really hard, push it out of corners, let it a little bit of oversteer there. I mean, that's beautiful. I mean, it's a very nice drive, my friends. Oversteering left and right, that is beautiful. Turning into corner, I mean, this is a 2-ton car and it really is very agile. Of course, we're driving on Pilot Sport tires, 4S. Oh, there's a C63 in front of us. It was driving slowly. Let's see if he will overtake. I don't think so. I would. Very good brakes. The C63 is coming right behind us. So I think he means business. Let's see if he can keep up. Yep, that is what you can do with a car like this. Drive it fast, beat the living crap out of all of the other cars. As you saw right there, car is very nice to drive, and it's surprising how well it behaves around corners. And also what you can do, because this is a Grand Tourer car, you can also just drive comfortably and drive those corners without any problems whatsoever. Would I buy it new? Well, to be honest, I wouldn't buy it new. Why? Because Kia or Hyundai or all of those companies from the same manufacturer, from Kia, they give you a warranty 7 years or 150,000 kilometers. I would take the 3.3 liter from 2016, 2018, the one with 370 horsepower without OPF, so I have more sound, more joy when driving. I would take that one. But this is a very good car for people that want to drive without any interruptions, without any problems. 7-year warranty, 150,000 kilometers. That's a great car for them. I think you got the message. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, come to Instagram, come to TikTok, watch our videos there, and see you on the next one. Goodbye.